Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I just wanted to give you a quick rundown of how to make a Sentry rapid safe that's not so rapid anymore return to being rapid. So stick around and I'll show you how to fix it. So if your Sentry safe is doing this, you have to stick your finger in here. That means you have a blown strut. Now I've already started to take this thing apart, and that's when I decided, I'm gonna throw up a video. There's probably people that could use some advice on this. The first thing you're gonna do, and by the way, I'll put a link to the replacement struts in the video. You're gonna pull this screw out of the bottom. I already unscrewed it, so I'm just gonna pull it, and it wants to fall, right? And then there's a retainer clip on the back of this that you need to pull out with. I used a combination of a jeweler's screwdriver to get in there, and then a stronger one to do the heavy duty prying part, and that should just pop off like that. Then what we're gonna do is take the new strut and get that ready. So I'll show you in the next. Before you go any further, make sure you keep something to prop this open. Otherwise that will close and it will be a real pain to get it open. Here is the strut we just pulled out, and you can see the bottom end has a screw hole for that screw we removed. The replacement strut has this clip piece here. Now it did come with a set of ball joints to clip into, but I already checked. There's no way to fit one of those ball joints in. There's just not the clearance that we need, and that would require a lot of drilling and tapping and messing with that kind of stuff. So the real cool thing about these struts that may not be super obvious, there goes the new one, I'll have to fish that out, is that these actually unscrew. So you're just gonna take this off and unscrew it, and unscrew the ball joint off of the same end on the new shot. Take that ball joint off there, and it should be the same thread. There we go, putting the old screw hole in there, and now we have a replacement strut ready to put back in. Got this head prepped. I slid the retainer clip back so that the socket is open, and that should go right in there, like so, and then we'll slide that retaining clip back on. And then down here at the bottom, we're gonna put that screw back in the screw hole. Make sure you don't forget the screw hole, fellas. Just a side note, I ended up popping the top off and doing the screw at the bottom first. There's a little bit of tension in there, and it'll just make it easier if you do this part last, because you can push that in when there's tension. And now, test fitting it, it's a little snug on this side. So what I'm gonna try doing is popping this back off and removing that nut in there, which looks like it's only really there as a spacer. And that, if that doesn't give me enough space, or if it's like too much, then I'll throw a washer in there, and that should fix the problem. So it turns out this is not a removable nut. This is part of the ball joint. And so what I did, you can see this is the ball joint that came on the new strut, and this is the new strut here. I took the old ball joint off the old strut, which is a lot narrower, and the threads fit just like the bottom. And now we have a safe that opens the way it should. All right, I hope y'all enjoyed that video, and I realize not all safes are gonna be the same. I do think this method's probably pretty transferable. I would expect you can find whatever size strut, just measure the size strut you need and find it on Amazon, like that one I linked below for this safe. And you should be able to do the same type of thing and adapt the different heads as needed. And maybe some won't work, but it's worth a shot. It's a lot cheaper and pretty easy to do that, a lot cheaper than buying a new one. So if you like that, if you enjoy handy repair things and you like what you saw, please go ahead and like, share, and subscribe. And if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments section below. Have a good day.